such a lovely game. I still have nightmares about that Stampede level though.
Yeah, you pretty much had to memorize those rock formations perfectly.
Super hard. Well, now it's time to Titanfall.
Pilots, defend the hard points at all costs. Strap in.
Wipe out anyone and everyone who gets in your way.
Titan ready in 15 seconds.
We're losing Charlie.
Okay, your Titan's prepped for launch. Call it when ready.
Pilot mode engaged.
Hey, you're approaching Charlie. Watch for hostiles.
Titanfall, in a nutshell, is a multiplayer-focused first-person shooter, but it does a few things differently. Instantly, you notice the incredible agile movement system, made up of double jumps, wall running, and mantling. Maps are also filled with AI grunts that run about, making battles feel more alive. Also, giant frickin' robots fall down from the sky.
Spyglass, open and shut.
Yes, sir.
This is Respawn Entertainment's first game, and that's a big deal considering that the studio formed by the founders and many members of Infinity Ward, creators of Call of Duty.
Yeah, and you can really feel that Call of Duty DNA woven into this game. There is a multiplayer campaign, so there is a story, but it's more of a loose premise than an epic saga. The gist of it is humanity has expanded out and colonized loads of planets. And now there's a growing uprising against the original colonizing forces.
Decades-long tensions exploded into all-out war on the frontier today.
The campaign is essentially a playlist of 9 maps that let you play through a slice of this conflict.
Sir, we haven't found any militia. Just a handful of civilians.
Copy that. Keep looking.
But I like the way these specters kill, eh?
And once you finish playing one side, you get to experience the other.
Pilots, let's find out what the hell happened here.
There's no epic cutscenes or anything like that, but in lobbies you'll hear some chatter about the upcoming mission.
We have confirmed that the traitor McAllen has joined forces with the militia's First Fleet.
Then there'll be a brief cinematic moment as the game starts, plus a little bit more dialogue and set-piece moments throughout the match.
Sir, that ship. It had no life signs, no shield. Of course, it's a decoy.
Barjo, I tried to follow what was going on, but I find it really hard to focus on all that chatter when I'm, trying to set up loadouts or actually running around inside a match.
Yeah, it is a bit hard to follow, isn't it? But I think that's kind of intentional.
Jump calculations haven't finished yet. We might not give a damn. Just do it. Jump now.
There's a bigger war going on around you, and you're just one soldier amongst it all. And playing through each side only takes a couple of hours, so if you really wanted to, you could play through it again and pick up bits of the story that you missed. Plus, there are lots of cool scripted moments scattered throughout matches that are easy to miss if you're not looking, so it's worth a few run-throughs.
I just wish there were maybe a few more cutscenes explaining who these characters are and what's happening. Especially because I love the design of this game, that gritty sci-fi look with environments that feel lived in and believable. Not to mention those Titans are just incredible.
All units, I need you to retake Charlie immediately.
Online.
Last year we were saying games like Battlefield don't even really need a single-player campaign anymore. They can just focus on multiplayer and do what they do best. I like the compromise they've gone for with Titanfall. By focusing on just a multiplayer experience with these little story elements to spice it up, there's no single-player slog to simply get through for the sake of it. I would have liked a bit more consequence to either winning or losing matches. It just didn't seem to affect anything.
We didn't win this one, but we did a lot of damage.
Although I did like the epilogues at the end of each match.
All ground forces, head for the evac point.
If you lose, you have to try and get to an evac ship. And if you win, you have to try and stop them. And it's so exciting when you make it to that dropship just in time.
How the hell did you know McKenna would come here for the town?
Eject.
The dropship has arrived. Commencing evacuation procedures.
I am wondering though whether there's quite enough here to satisfy a big multiplayer appetite. To be honest, I was expecting more modes, but I also haven't tired of what's here yet.
This is last Titan standing. Take out the enemy team. You've only got one shot at it.
And I'm not usually a fan of Capture the Flag, but here it's my favorite mode. Going after a pilot who's carrying a flag when you're on a Titan almost feels unfair, but it's not. And likewise, it's terrifying when you're the one being pursued.
I've got it! I've got it! Help me! Help me!
Coming!
I'm so afraid!
There's a Titan coming! Run away!
Oh, he stepped on me. Stepped on me.
The fundamentals are all just tightly balanced and refined. even just moving around is pure fun. There's an instant hit of adrenaline when you start wall running and double jumping around the maps.
Nice move. Now finish the job.
Yeah, I can't think of another game that does this kind of wall running, double jumping so well. In fact, I think in the future we'll start calling it Titanfalling around the map. The gunplay has that familiar and satisfying Call of Duty feel. Weapons are precise, with little recoil, and everything runs at such a frantic pace, you never seem to stay still for more than a second.
AI offline. Pilot mode engaged.
It almost feels like an old-school Twitch shooter at times. It's definitely one of the faster-paced FPSs out there. I think there was a bit of concern that the player count is only 6 versus 6, but I think that's actually a good number to promote those little moments on the fly of team-based strategy.
Goose, turn around, come help. Come help. Where's your...
Oh, wait, hang on. You got a Titan behind you.
Help. Oh, they're everywhere.
I am helping. Hang on. Yeah, got it.
Once everyone starts getting in Titans, things can get crowded, and I'd often find Titans getting in my way. I think if there were any more players on the field, it would require different map design, and it would throw that balance off between Pilot and Titan.
The way they've achieved that balance is pretty amazing, isn't it? Titans are, of course, huge and powerful, but they're also easy targets and draw fire from every angle. While pilots are fast and agile, but will get squished if they take on a Titan head-on. Take advantage of rooftops and buildings, however, or sneak up behind one, and you can be a real thorn in any Titan's side. Now let's talk about those AI grunts. Personally, I like them. I think they make the battle feel more alive and they give the impression of a larger war. Although I will admit that at first I just thought I was really badass and kept taking out the same player over and over. I was like, who's this noob called Spectre? I just keep owning him.
Do your 3 PM hex. 3 PM hex.
Oh, this is awesome.
You feel so OP.
Alright, help.
Yeah, I did that too.
But, you know, my reflexes don't quite stack up against a lot of the more competitive players out there. So even if they are easy kills, at least they give you a bit of a sense of accomplishment, like you're helping the greater cause.
What I like most about those AI grunts is that they help hide the human players in the crowd so you can be a bit sneaky. You can also set Titans to either follow you around or guard a spot, and they're formidable with solid AI. If you come across one on autopilot, don't expect them to be a pushover. It'll fight almost as well or even better than some human piloted ones. It's so hard to resist the urge to jump in your Titan the moment it lands, but if you let them do their thing, you can rack up some kills pretty quickly.
Auto Titan engaging hostile pilot.
I think the Titanfall mechanic in and of itself is just fantastic. When a match starts, your Titan gets a timer counting down to when it can be deployed.
Pilot, your Titan will be ready in 2 minutes.
So every player is going to get one. You don't have to score a 20-kill streak or camp out by vehicle spawns to get to play with the game's coolest toys. You're guaranteed them.
Under attack.
And if you time it right, you can crush an enemy Titan with your Titanfall.
That should cool them off.
What did you think of that burn card mechanic?
I think they're a good spin on that perk system. You earn these by completing various in-game actions and then set up 3 of them into a deck to play during a match. They're single use, so if you burn one on a more powerful weapon, then die, it's gone. They offer a huge range of perks and bonuses to choose from, some far more powerful than others. They just add a bit of variety, and it means you've always literally got a card up your sleeve. Final thoughts, Hex?
Well, I definitely think they've play tested and refined the maps and mechanics to near perfection. I mean, this is the most fun I've had in a multiplayer game in a long time.
Get him, get him, get him!
Woo! Yes!
I do wish a little bit more thought had been put into that campaign, but I'm giving it 8 out of 10.
I don't think Titanfall is quite revolutionary, but it's dripping with polish. It's also accessible, but deep enough for pros, so I'm giving it 8.5 out of 10 rubber chickens.
I'm watching Goose go. Go, Goose, go!
Yeah! What can you do about it, huh? I'm in a ship.
Whoa!